everybody.
Yo.
Welcome back. So, one thing that people who are near and dear to us know that we love to travel.
Yo, we be going like yesterday.
They also know that we like to travel on the cheap. Well, not on the cheap, but
Yeah, it be on the low though.
an economical price.
Yeah, reasonably.
So, for example, some previous trips we've taken, we went to Hawaii for 5 days, 4 nights for $284 a piece round trip.
Yo, that thing was.
That was nice. That was in November.
Now I will say, I never imagined myself parasailing, but yo, I can't swim, and I hope I thought I saw Meg too, but hey. Hey, but it's nice.
Parasailing is legit. It's legit. Usually, we consider Los Angeles like our second home.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've ever paid more than like $60. We paid as low as $30 per round trip.
Yeah. And in Cancun.
Cancun. We went to Cancun for like $80 round trip. That wasn't like December. We were there the same.
Yeah.
We were there like 4 days, 3 nights. That was really nice.
Yo, that all inclusive though. Yo, if you've never been to all inclusive. Yo, if you just wake up in the middle of the night about 2 in the morning, you be like, yo, I think I want some steak and some eggs. Yo, they gonna bring you steak and eggs.
Treat yourself.
Yo.
So, and a lot of people think, oh, you must know somebody that work at the airport. You may have a travel agent. No, we don't do any of this with the travel agency. We don't use buddy passes. This is by our work.
Do the leg work, baby.
Yes. So, that being said, we decided to share that information with you and let you know how do we find these flights.
Because we kind of look at it like this. I mean, what we usually spend on trips, like, $60, $80 a person when we go somewhere, yo, you spend that on bullshit just throughout the week. And just think if you just cut back just a little bit on your spending. Hey, I'm saying, buy what you want to buy because that's your thing.
Because you're grown.
But I'm just saying, but think about it a different way. If you don't buy that third Popeyes special chicken sandwich this week, and you hold that extra some $8, and then put it toward a ticket and go somewhere, treat yourself.
You can travel for really cheap.
Yeah.
And I know some people use like Skyscanner and Cheapo Air. But what we primarily use is Google Flights. That's
Google
it.
Flights.
Go to my girl Google. She hooks me up every time.
Yeah.
Now, you can use Google Flights on your mobile phone, but I find it's better if you use it on like a desktop or a laptop.
Yeah, definitely go to your computer and do it if you got one.
So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you how we find our flights.
So we're gonna cut it and we're gonna show it, and then we're gonna be back and we're gonna talk about it.
Yes.
All right. In a minute.
We're going to go to flights.google.com. You see it's saved as a favorite because I go there pretty often. So you'll see here that it already defaults to Dallas because that's where we're personally leaving out of, but you can put your city. And then where to, you can type out Los Angeles. That's where we like to go. Usually we're there every few months anyways.
Be there all the time. I love it. I wish I could move.
The beach is my second home. And so for dates, for example, you see June 16th through June 20th. It just defaults to a few dates in the future. But let's say we want to go around July 4th weekend. Maybe we want to get there on Thursday. And then it'll show you the prices. Where if we leave on the 2nd and come back on the 2nd, it'll be $90. If we come back on the 8th, it would be $90. Pretty cheap flights. So let's say we want to come back on Sunday. Just do an extended weekend in LA. Okay, so another option that you have when using Google Flights is if you're not exactly sure where you want to go, if you know you have a certain budget, but you kind of just want to see what your options are, what you're going to do is type in flights.google.com again. You're going to put in your departure city. You're going to leave your destination blank. And you can leave the default dates there if you want to or not, and then just click search. Once you do that, it will pull up a map, and it'll also give you like some suggested trips for the lowest price. If you know that you want to go somewhere in the next couple months, maybe let's say we want to go in August for someone's birthday, then you can select August. You can select either a weekend, so it'll show you like not just Friday through Sundays, but maybe some Thursday through Mondays, different little extended weekend options. Or if you know you want to take a week somewhere or 2 weeks somewhere, you have those options as well. Now, what I'm going to do is just select a weekend for August, and then select done.
Gotta go somewhere before school start back.
Got to. And it'll show you, for example, it'll give it Las Vegas, August 20th through the 23rd, it would be $51. Los Angeles, August 6th through the 10th, $74. If you're open to those dates, if you don't have a specific date in mind. Also, what you can do is you can kind of get a quick view of some of the popular cities and what different rates that they're able to offer at that time for those flights. So, for example, you can go to Cuba for $356. You want to go to Cabo, it would be $176. New Orleans, $51. You can also zoom in and see some of the other cities that aren't highlighted. You can zoom out and see other countries. So that's a pretty cool option if you're just like, you know what, I just know I want to go somewhere. What can I get for best bang for my buck? Look here, Honolulu. Go to Honolulu for $386 round trip from a Thursday through Monday. That may be something that you may want to do for $386. That's actually pretty sweet for Hawaii.
So what we saying is, you really don't have an excuse why you're not traveling and seeing the world like you're supposed to be seeing the world. Now, if you don't want to go nowhere and you like being in your house, and if that's your thing, then that's your thing.
We don't stay home.
However, I like to go. I like to see stuff, and I like the beach. No, I can't swim, but I like the water.
And that's your business. That's
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, so let's say that you want to book this round trip Hawaii flight through Delta. You would click on view flights. Wait for it to load. You can go ahead and select this departure time. If this return time is okay, you click on that. But let's say you don't really have the money to go ahead and pay for it right now. You can do this right here. Click this little button, toggle this on, and it will send an email to you to track the prices. So let's say if you're like, you know what, $386 is really good. I'm wondering if they're gonna drop the price in about a week or so. Google will actually send you email updates for this exact itinerary for the same departure and returning flights, and will let you know, hey, Jay, the price for your Honolulu trip that you were looking at is actually gone down, or hey, it's actually starting to go up. You may want to go ahead and book now. That way you can decide, you know what, let me go ahead and book this trip before I miss out. Or if you're like, nah, I'll wait, you'll at least be aware of what the current price is without you having to do all of the research and going back and looking for that same flight again.
Yeah, it keeps you updated. So if you really want to go, you know what you need to do to make sure that you go.
Another option that you have is to sign up for third-party sites such as cheapdfw.com. Now, they have other cities, but again, we're in the DFW area, so we subscribe to cheapdfw.com. Also, nextvacay.com. They will also send you email alerts. It's free, so don't worry about paying any subscription fees because we don't like to spend any unnecessary money because we're already traveling on the trip. And they are all legit. We have booked flights through each one of these sites. Actually, our Hawaii one that was $284.
Yeah.
It was actually, I found out about that through a Facebook group, which is another thing. If you're on social media, you can join some travel groups. Me personally, I'm in Black Travel Movement. And you'll see people that will post other travel hacks, deals that they found from departure cities. And that's how I found out about the Hawaii one. And then an hour later, Cheap DFW sent me a notification saying, hey, you know you can go to Hawaii for $284 round trip in November, right? And I was like, bet.
I mean, for less than $300, you can go to Hawaii. Of course we're going to go to Hawaii. I
mean, why would you not? So, again, cheapdfw.com and also Next Vacay, nextvacay.com. We are not being paid to promote these.
Oh, no.
This is just what we do to find the trips that we take.
And since, that's something we do, and we figure some of you may want to get out of your house. Hey, they finna open the world back up, baby, eventually. I mean, I know there's other stuff going on outside.
However.
But whenever it calm down,
Jamaica may be calling you.
We're just trying to give you a way to go somewhere on the cheap.
Bora Bora is still there.
Yo, that's on the list.
Yes, it is.
It's time.
Stay tuned for that video. I'm already claiming that. But yes.
Also, speaking of part 2.
Yes.
We're going to have a part 2 of this coming of how to necessarily find hotels and
excursions, how we went parasailing for, I think, we paid $40 for us to go parasailing. So definitely stay tuned for that. Because that deserves a a whole video.
Yeah, if we would have put that in there, it'd have made it way
Made
too
it too long.
Way
you know,
too long.
ADD. So stay tuned for that. And then also, please, if you like what you're hearing, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and share our page. Also, let us know what you think about this episode. What are some of your travel hacks? What's something that we may have did not mention or need to mention? Or maybe you just want to let everyone know on your
Or maybe you know something that we don't know. Hey, well, I'm not saying I know everything, but hey, if you know something I don't know, let me know so I can know and so I can go.
Yeah, so you can send us an email at jandheda@gmail.com, or you can comment below.
Yeah. And with that being said, we'll be back with you with another part.
Bye.